Hello everyone and welcome to a new YouTube tutorial, and this time I will show you how to have different object placements using the layout system within the same track, so you can have subfolders just like a compound, for example, or a same track with different path, for example. So everything starts in Blender. You place your object as usually because you are well organized. You have multiple collections. Let's say you have one collection called global, and you will have your global objects that are not layout dependent, I would say. So um, objects will be exported as FBX just as usually. Then you will create your first layout. Let's say it's the main one, and this main layout will allow you to jump this double here, turn right, and just go for this rhythm section. You right click your collection, select objects, and you export them again as usually but in a separate FBX. Then you have your second layout, and here for example you will just turn around this tire pile and go for another path. Again, same, select object, you export, and you name it. For example, for the main layout, you call it the main something, or layout main and layout underscore O1. You can call it whatever you want. It's better to not to have spaces in your FBX. Then, as usually, you have to convert your FBX to EDF and add in your Resolute project the global, or if you like to have multiple scenes, so you just add them, the one that are not layout dependent. Then in your where you will convert your FBX to EDF, so the layout models. So for me, I have layout main and layout 01.edf. You will copy them and paste them in your final track folder. This is mandatory. Everything, so all objects that are collectible will be bundled into the map file, but everything else that is layout dependent needs to be in the final track folder, and I will explain why just after. Then you will create your layout, so you can follow the documentation, or just to go quick, you create a folder, you name it whatever you want. In my case, it's layout underscore O1. You select everything but the dot map. You can also select your Marshall configuration. You can select if you have a sound file like this or whatever you need. You select it, you copy it, and you paste it in your subfolder. You go back, you select the name of your folder, you copy it, you go back again in your layout folder, you select everything that is named your parent folder name, you click, you press F2 on your keyboard, you paste, and you hit enter, and you have everything renamed in a second. Then you will open your ini file here, and of course you need to edit it, else it will have the exact same name as your parent track. So let's call it dash layout 1, and the short name must be unique too, so I'll call it underscore, so no space here, underscore LO1 for example, and this is not publicly displayed but will be used by people having servers. So you still need something that is more or less understandable. You can have your different track image for this layout, of course. Then I'll go back in my main track folder. So of course you build your project as usually, and you can run the track editor. You load the TRH, and because you built your track as usually, you have all objects that are related to the track itself and not dependent to a layout. Here you will click View, Layout to get this kind of map view viewer. And you will click Add Custom Object. And here, as you can see, you can select EDF that are in your final track folder. And that's why it's important to have them to copy paste everything related to the layout here. You select your layout main, and because you do not want typos, and you always do typos, you will select here, copy, and paste the name here, because you need a name. You click OK, here you select it, you click Create, and you click wherever you want on the map, and you can see objects are displayed, and they are not displayed properly, but at the moment we do not care. You hit the Save button here, and because it's the main layout, you will name it the name of your track. Save, and here a new file has been output. It's the name of the track.lyt like layout. I'll right click, edit, and here, because it's placed a bit randomly, you will just replace every coordinates with 0, because in Blender we are working from the origin from 0. You hit save, and or you can do the same, but the easiest way for your child layouts is to just copy paste the layout file, you drag it to your subfolder, you copy your subfolder name, and then you edit it. And here, so at the moment it's the same, but again, because you always do typos, you will copy the name of your layout EDF and just replace it everywhere. You replaced all occurrences here and you save. So our two layouts are now ready. How is it working? When the track loads, it checks if a layout file exists. It will parse this file and see that for this layout, we have a custom object. This custom object is, so there is a name, and the name is bound to a model, an EDF we have here. And this name, it's a key, and it is placed at the origin. It's very simple, I have to say. So yeah, let's load it in game and check. So now I'll start MX Bikes, and my screen will blink. The game is loading. Okay. And I think that I forgot an important step. I did. So I will have to relaunch the game. Sorry. Of course, you need to copy everything from your working folder to your mode folder, else nothing show up in game. Let's start the game again. And I'll quickly show you how it looks like. So first, as you can see, you have your two different layout with the custom image, custom name. Started. So here I'm starting the main layout, which is the one where the banners just let you go for the rhythm section. You can go forward in the video a bit, because I still don't know how to pause the recording. until it loads. And we have the formation data, of course. It's even on the... Okay, so let's hit replay. Select the free roam camera and boom. We have both our, let's say, global object scene plus our layout object. Thank you, DialPanda, for the assets. And just as a quick reminder, you cannot have collisions on these objects, this layout object. Now I'll just go back and load the second one. Not sure if I mentioned it, but of course you can have everything for your layout that is custom. I mean, new center line, race data, pits, marshals, cameras, everything that you set up in the track editor, so you can have it specific to your layout, and it's the whole purpose of the layout itself. Loading, and please, if it can work, because I'm tired of the demo effects. No, it's working. So here now you have the second layout. And basically the biggest advantage here is that you have only one track, one PKZ, multiple objects without duplicating the map file. So it's just really lightweight, and you can start creating awesome compounds or awesome tracks, and even if it's free um, free ride tracks, so you can have a different path using this system. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, you can drop a comment, put a like, and see you later. Bye.